Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Capricorn March 29, 2022. Today's new moon motivates you to take better care of yourself, and improving daily routines plays a significant role in this. You could be loving what you do and bringing new, more creative, happier energy to your work. The desire to take charge of your health, self-care initiatives, chores, or work can take hold. There may be a project in its development stages that consumes much of your attention, or you could be handling matters that help you get more organized and feel more in control of your life. You could have new priorities and tasks to manage, and great ideas for making improvements are likely to come to you in the weeks ahead. In some way, you are starting fresh and new in your daily affairs. You could never be reluctant to the idea of love. Although, when considering today's new moon, chances are you're choosing to remain focused on your to-dos, but even still, you're willing to switch things up a bit. Hovering over your responsible 6th house of daily rituals, due diligence, and acts of service, it's no secret that this lunation is triggering a powerful shift within you. There is a strong urge for freedom at this time, potentially inspiring the desire to explore other horizons and meet new prospects along the way. Mars and Venus are also smitten in your 5th house of love and romance, so there you have it. While Mercury didn't begin his retrograde phase in Capricorn, it will end here tomorrow, with the planet of communications last full day in retrograde motion, full of both opportunities and a few challenges. A Mercury retrograde phase is notorious for mixed messages, misunderstandings and mistakes, but only if you rush things. The moon's return to your communication sector is, however, making it easier to seize the chance this brings to give the past and unsaid words a voice. While Venus, the planet of love's direct turn in Capricorn over the weekend, has turned your heart's focus away from the past and onto the future, and even both planets in your romantic sector are now in direct motion, communication is the last holdout. It is the moon's return to your communication sector today that can give Mercury, the planet of communications last full day in retrograde motion in Capricorn, and any unsaid words a boost. Now is the time to reinvent your everyday work life under the new moon in Aquarius. Innovative Luna opens a new cycle in your professional life, asking you to consider new career paths or work environments. For some, this could be the perfect lunation to manifest a new job, a raise, or a promotion. Generally speaking, the lunation can kick off a work life and routine that is unique to you. So, you can set the goal of being productive by playing to your strengths or making your unique professional perspectives part of your professional life. Knowing that the moon is returning to your financial sector later in the week, the money gods are happy to wait their turn, recognizing the importance of having your work hat on today. A sense of resolve kicks in on the job front in time to capture the momentum from yesterday's new moon, something that will have income implications when the time comes. Don't expect any comfort from your family right now. The many little annoyances you're confronted with won't make you feel better anyway. Take a positive, laid-back attitude. If you stubbornly stick to your views, conflicts will escalate and your mistakes won't be so quickly forgiven. If you are willing to compromise, everything will be fine. No one can construct a more solid argument than you. You have a quick mind and you're good with logic. But is this really about winning the argument? Should it be? Reassess your stance. One way to alleviate the stress you might feel is to approach life in a more playful way and try to brighten up your situation, but don't expect to receive too much credit for your efforts. Instead, whatever you do, you're scrutinized, your motives examined, and you find yourself having to defend all your actions. There is a lot to be said for getting some exercise in before you get to work in the morning. Communication difficulties tend to fly by the wayside for those who jog before work, get in a pre-dawn workout, or even just walk to work. Take your body seriously, and you will notice the effects in your personal and professional life. With today's cosmic climate, it's a good time to negotiate these kinds of commitments with yourself. With the essence of this day about you, you may feel the desire to spend some time rejuvenating yourself. There is nothing wrong with this, as taking care of others means that you also need to take care of the caregiver. Surrender yourself to the needs that this day has brought to the forefront for you. Do whatever feels right. Once you have rejuvenated your spirit and body, you'll feel more ready to resume with the care you give to others. Your tarot reading for today. Strength, the Moon and Temperance. You've seemed preoccupied recently. There are events that you could not have predicted and that affected you a lot personally. The cards highlight the doubts you feel today about your future. You seem to be asking yourself a lot of questions, and this is preventing you from advancing serenely on your life path. The draw shows that you need a change of scenery to take stock of your current situation and come back in a better frame of mind. In the coming days, you should have a meeting that could be a deal changer. In effect, it is a man who distanced himself a few years ago who could come back into your life unexpectedly. He will give you his views on the situation you are going through today and could prove to give very good advice for the future. You are at the dawn of change in your life. This frame of mind reveals the need for change in your environment, for meeting new people to renew yourself on a personal level. At work and in your private life, it also reflects the need for mobility and diversity. The routine that feels so stagnant now seems about to vanish in favor of an eventful period. The cards highlight new opportunities that could help you bounce back in your personal life and get closer to your life goal. Our eyes in the sky. Today's moon is in sweet and tender Pisces. It's a time to manifest dreams and hopes while transforming emotions. This luminary combined with other planetary action and brings some sweeping changes and desires to the surface. Jupiter, the planetary ruler of Pisces, is in that sign. When a planet such as Jupiter is in its dignity, it marks a time to take action toward bettering one's love life and financial situation. This means we will push for all lucky and abundant matters, love, money, confidence, to move forward no matter the outcome. The only thing to worry about is excess, but since when is having a romantic sweet tooth a bad thing? Just be careful to purchase with caution and not max out those credit cards. Also keep in mind that Mercury is retrograde. Nothing is set in stone. You can always revise and edit unfolding events down the road. This is a great time to set your intentions and begin to manifest them, but, first, it's important to be clear about what you want to bring to fruition. Write it all down so you can make it happen in reality. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon enters Pisces, ending its 24-hour-long void. Over the next 2 days, expect emotional sensitivities to be extra stimulated. In Pisces territory, the boundaries between ourselves and others dissolve, helping us empathize with those we might otherwise fail to understand. This is a dreamy, half here, half there kind of energy, best used for engaging our creative, artistic, or imaginative impulses. Instead of trying to hold yourself to a strict schedule, make time for daydreaming and rest to allow important messages from your subconscious to come through. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles Mars in Capricorn. This influence is particularly good for intimacy and improving our sex lives. Mars in Capricorn is tenacious and understands the power of the slow burn. The Pisces moon makes us extra sensitive and intuitive. There's no need to force anything here. Magic will manifest itself through a wise application of our energy. Whether we take this time to further a personal project, or more deeply connect with another person, expect the vibe to feel organic.